In today's message, I'm going to speak about something many people encounter but few can clearly identify: 5 signs you're dealing with what I call a human demon. Yes, I know that term is intense. But we're not talking about just a difficult person. This goes far deeper than ordinary toxicity or manipulation. This is about something darker, something ancient in nature, spiritually corrosive, and intentionally destructive. It's about a human being whose life, thoughts, and actions have become a channel for darkness to work through. They walk in human skin, but their mission is to erode the light in you, drain the strength God placed in you, and scatter the peace you carry. If you've ever been near one, you know the feeling. You can't always explain it in words, but your spirit knows. That uneasy weight in your chest. That invisible heaviness that lingers after they leave. The way peace seems to flee in their presence, as if your very soul is bracing for a storm you can't see. And your inner voice whispers, "This isn't right. Something is off. You're not imagining it." A human demon is not necessarily the Hollywood version of possession with spinning heads or dramatic manifestations. More often, it's a person inspired, influenced, or willingly aligned with dark spiritual forces, sometimes consciously, sometimes without realizing it. But either way, their assignment is the same. Twist what is pure. Isolate what is loved. Drain what is radiant. C.S. Lewis once wrote in the Screwtape Letters, "The safest road to hell is the gradual one, the gentle slope, soft underfoot, without sudden turnings, without milestones, without signposts." In other words, the most dangerous evil often hides in the ordinary, in what appears harmless. These individuals often don't come with warning labels. They can be charming, helpful, even outwardly godly. But once you learn the signs, you won't be fooled. And today, I'm going to give you 5 unmistakable markers that you're dealing with a human demon. When you recognize them, do not ignore them. Sign number 1, they drain your energy. It's as if they are a black hole disguised as a person. You can wake up feeling steady, hopeful, and anchored in God's peace, but after just a short interaction with them, your energy feels stolen. Your chest feels tight. Your head is heavy. Your joy feels dimmed. And the strange part? They may not have raised their voice or done anything obviously offensive. They might have smiled the entire time. But something in their words, their presence, and their spirit acts like a slow leak in your soul. This is not merely someone having a bad day. These are spiritual siphons. They feed on your emotional and spiritual energy. They thrive on tension, sorrow, and vulnerability. Your hope threatens them. Your joy irritates them. Your peace exposes their unrest. And so, piece by piece, they chip away at your strength. Often under the disguise of concern, humor, or even religious talk. They are takers. They do not replenish. And if you do not guard yourself, you'll start losing interest in the very things that feed your spirit, your dreams, your worship, your prayer life, because you're too weary to engage with them anymore. Sign number 2, they twist the truth until you doubt yourself. The enemy's oldest weapon is deception. Human demons use it like a master craftsman. They don't just tell lies, they reshape reality. They can say something cruel and, when confronted, will flatly deny it. They will wound you and then accuse you of being too sensitive. They remember only what benefits them and forget anything that convicts them. Over time, you begin to second-guess your own memory, your discernment, even your sanity. This is not a misunderstanding, it's calculated psychological warfare. It's called gaslighting, and the goal is to make you question your ability to interpret reality so they can become the authority in your life. Once they take that place, they can lead you anywhere away from truth, away from joy, away from God's voice. Before long, you'll find yourself apologizing for things they did. You'll carry guilt for their actions. You'll begin shrinking yourself to avoid conflict, all while they quietly enjoy the control. Scripture warns us in Genesis 3 verse 1, "Now the serpent was more cunning than any beast of the field." That same cunning spirit is alive in the manipulations of human demons today. Sign number 3, they slowly and strategically crush your dreams. There is a unique joy that comes from carrying a God-given dream. It is a light in your spirit. And these individuals hate that light. They won't always attack it directly. Instead, they will chip away at it with reasonable words. Are you sure that's realistic? That doesn't really suit you. I'm just trying to protect you from disappointment. But underneath these phrases is fear, jealousy, and the desire to keep you small. Your ambition reminds them of what they've abandoned. Your joy highlights their lack. And your courage threatens their control. So, they chip at your confidence bit by bit. And if you allow it, their voice will grow louder than God's, until you lay down the very thing He planted in your heart. But here's the truth: God designed you bold. He placed those dreams inside you for a purpose. They are not meant to be buried under the weight of someone else's insecurity. Beware of those who mock your calling or call you foolish for following it. History is full of prophets who were labeled crazy until their words proved true. Sign number 4, they create chaos and thrive in the smoke. If peace is the atmosphere where God's presence dwells, chaos is the oxygen of human demons. They cannot survive in stillness or clarity. They will stir conflict where none exists, spark suspicion among friends, and create confusion just to watch people scramble. They will plant seeds of doubt, twist words between people, and then step back to watch relationships crumble, all while pretending to be the peacemaker. They operate best when you're distracted, because distraction keeps you from hearing God clearly.